There is no historical context that gives you reason to trust white people as a person of color. So if you trust them for any reason at any level, you are dumb. There's no way around it. I'm sorry. If you trust them, believe them, think that they are for you, allies with you, and they turn out not to be, that's your fault. You're stupid. Because historically, there is no reason to trust them.
I don't trust white people with God, no. I won't let them tell me nothing about God. It ain't right. It just seems like they don't know him. It's like they be telling you, be like, you don't know him, man. Just stop, all right? See, the Lord understands you, Michael. I'm like, no, that ain't, you don't know who you talking about. Black people know God, man. We've been through so much. We know God, and we always begging him for something. So, you know, we didn't force the relationship on this man. Your grandmama been bugging him since 1802. She done prayed to him 400 times a day. You know, God got a prayer line, and when he hit and see the black people, he said, oh, Lord, here we go. Let me see what he gonna want now.
I don't trust white people. I don't trust white people for a multitude of reasons, but one of the main reasons is they're unpredictable. Like, I think about all the times where I really considered white people my friends, and then when we got in a small argument, they released all the racism they hid throughout our whole friendship. Scary. And then I think about the fact that I become mutuals with people, give them the opportunity to come clean about any problematic past. They say nothing, and then they get exposed for being racist. And it's never like some low-key, like I used to say the N-word in songs. No, it's like N-word hard R against black people. Like tell me why white people are normalizing racist past. Also, I think about the fact that white people have continuously, when given the opportunity, oppressed multiple marginalized communities. And I think about the fact how easy it is for them to do it again. Like, if they really wanted to, they would bring slavery back. They kind of already did with the criminal justice system. Plus the rate of hate crimes. I will legit always be scared of white people until they're the minority.
Life, if I learned anything, it's not to trust white people. That's the truth. No, I don't care. Like, that's the truth. No offense. White people will be there for you because it's a trend. But at the end of the day, if it's them or you, they're gonna pick themselves.
Let's talk about that though, because if a black person is saying, well, I don't really trust white people like that, why would they be saying that? Where is that coming from? I'm going to let you know. I'm going to break it down for you real quick. So pay attention and watch this video all the way to the end, okay? Now, have you ever been in a relationship, okay, where you're with somebody and they're telling you, I love you, I care about you, I want to be with you, and you find that throughout the relationship, their words are not matching up with their actions. Like, you just said that you love me, you care about me, you want to be with me, but yet you're doing these things that are giving me a completely different message, right? I talk to you about different issues, different behaviors you're engaging in that I don't like, and I ask you, please, let's don't do that. Let's stop that, because that's causing a problem in our relationship. It's causing me not to trust you. So let's stop doing that and do this instead. And you're like, oh, I feel you. I got you. I love you. I care about you. I'm not going to do that anymore. But then you still keep doing it. Saying one thing with your mouth, but you're doing something else every day with your actions, and they're not lining up. And what does that do? It causes a schism, right? It causes division. It causes a lack of trust. And so when you hear black people saying, I don't trust white people, I don't mess with white people like that, it's because there has been a schism. There has been a division, and there has been a breach of the trust. Because what a lot of white folks have done, if we just only look at the past 4 years, forget about history. That's a whole other thing. Just let's look at the past 4 years since 2020. So many self-proclaimed white allies were saying, Black Lives Matter, and yes, for equality and equity and reparations, and we're standing against racial injustice, and we're fighting against white supremacy culture and all this stuff with their mouth, right? Maybe on social media. And then what happened with their actions? Their actions weren't lining up. That's why I'm always telling you, don't talk about it, be about it. Let your actions speak for themselves. You don't have to go around telling people, I'm not racist. I may be white, but I'm not racist. What are you talking about? We don't need you to tell us. Show us. Show us through your actions. That's how we'll know you're not one of those, right? It's about your actions, not your words. You have to make a decision to become an active part of the solution. Otherwise, you're being a passive part of the problem or an active part of the problem, right? So you can't sit back and be like and say, well, hey, I didn't do anything. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not racist. It ain't me. It's them. It's just those people. No. Doing nothing is a problem, because then you're allowing things to happen around you. So even in doing nothing, you're doing something, and that's causing a problem. And that's why Black people don't trust you, because you say, oh yeah, I care about you, I support you, equality, yeah, Black Lives Matter, whatever, let's just treat everybody equally, and let's just be loving, and let's not talk about what divides us and what separates us, but let's just focus on what brings us together. Well, that requires a certain level of action and a certain type of action from you as a white person, when you are the beneficiary of the same systems of oppression, anti-Black racism, systemic racism, white supremacy culture, that are harming us, that are killing us, that are holding us back, that are oppressing us, that are marginalizing us, that are discriminating against us. But you're saying, hey, I didn't do anything, I'm not doing nothing, hey, it's not me, it's them. That's not helpful. We don't trust you because you're not an active part of the solution, and your words are not aligning with your actions. So it's time for you to do better. You want to build trust with us? You have to do that through your actions, not your words. So where do you start? You start with anti-racism education, so that you can learn the things that you've never learned before, that you weren't taught growing up from your family, that you have not been taught in the racist school system, education system in America. You have to educate yourself first. That's where it starts.
Just because you got tricked does not mean I did. Simply because you adopted the white man's patriarchy does not mean that I adopted the white woman's feminism. Let me explain. Me being a Black woman, and a very proud one at that, it should be assumed that when I say I am a feminist, I'm referring to intersectional feminism and also womanism. This reason alone is what lets me know that you all are projecting onto us. You adopted the white man's patriarchy. You are the one pushing European ideals onto your own community. Black women did not get swindled by feminism. Black women started feminism. This is why I say every accusation is a confession. You are confessing to me that you don't know the difference. You are confessing to me that you plagiarized another group's token of oppression. But that does not mean that Black women plagiarize white women's movement for freedom and liberation. You have the distinct pleasure of sharing a race with some of the most innovative women on this planet. It's about time y'all start acting like it.
I just saw a post that this white woman put a caption that said, working with Black women is working in the trenches. And then she stitched the video with a Black woman saying that working in the trenches is working with white women. And she's like, oh, she can say this, but I can't say that. Correct. The Black woman has every right to call out white women. You know why? Because racism is still alive and well. Black women still experience more oppression than you as a white woman will ever experience. It is not reverse racism. It is not the same thing. Reverse racism, not a thing. White oppression, not a thing. This is where intersectionality comes into play, right? You as a woman could be oppressed, but you as a white person, no, not a thing. However, a Black woman experiences duality in that sort of oppression, correct? A woman and a person of color, correct? And truthfully, you proved the Black woman's point. If the post wasn't about you, you wouldn't have gotten upset.
Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well wherever you're watching this video from, and thank you so much for supporting this channel by watching this video. So in today's video, we are going to be talking on how Black people don't trust the white people. So Black people are saying that they won't trust the white no matter what, and yeah, the white have done a lot of things to them, like making them say this. So historically, since from a long time ago, the Black people don't trust the white people, because the white people are just two-sided people. They have two sides. Like 1 minute they're nice, the next minute they're not. 1 minute they're supporting you, the next minute they're being racist. 1 minute they're saying good things about you, the next minute they're bad-mouthing you. So yeah, this is just their habit. This is just what they usually do, or what they are best at. So yeah, but right now I'm not going to be talking much about this. I've just compiled some videos for you guys to watch that's talking about this. So let's first watch these videos and at the end of the video, I'll be giving my commentary on what I think about this, and you guys also have your own thoughts. Just share your thoughts with me through the comment section, and I'll gladly read them. So as usual, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and also liking this video, and share this video to whoever you think might be interested in watching it. And so see you at the end of the video, and thank you.
Recently saw a video of a black woman telling a group of white women that she will never trust them and will always be suspicious without even getting to know them just because they're white.
You know what I expect of white women? Not a damn thing. Nothing. I expect nothing of you because you have never given me anything. I can't trust you.
I want to explain why I am totally okay with that and why you should also be okay with it. As a white person, I have a weapon system that was built right into my skin from the day I was born that I can use against black or brown people whenever I want. And even though I have no intention of doing that, I could. And that's what matters. Let me explain it this way. Imagine that there are two people sitting across from each other at a table, but one of them has a weapon aimed at the other. And this person keeps reassuring the other person saying, trust me, I'm not going to pull the trigger. I know every single other person that's looked like me has pulled the trigger, but I won't. I think anyone choosing to get up and walk away from that table and not take the chance is completely reasonable.
There are many white people who mean right and in heart want to do right, but there are so few. If 10,000 rattlesnakes was coming down that aisle now, and I had a door here I could shut, and in that 10,000, 1,000 meant right. 1,000 rattlesnakes didn't want to bite me. I knew they were good. Should I let all these rattlesnakes come down, hoping that 1,000 get together and form a shield? Or should I just close the door and stay safe?
Nobody owes us anything. It doesn't matter how nice you are. It doesn't matter how much you try. It doesn't matter how much you learn. Consent doesn't just apply to the physical body. It applies to the mental body, the social body, the emotional body. You can do everything right, and people still get to say no.
So yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm racist. I mean, if that means that I'm racist, then so be it. But me personally, I just severely do not trust white people. I don't trust white people more than I don't trust black people. I don't trust people in general, but I have a severe distrust of white people, even more than black people. Because there's always this little racial bias or racial hint behind it. That's exactly why, like, I would never date outside of my race, bro. After, like, I used to, I would never again, bro. Fuck no. Fuck no.
Lately, people have been assuming that I have white friends, and I have become more and more irritated because it's really offensive. And before you're like, oh, why is it offensive that people assume you have white friends? Let me show you the school I went to. I do rep my W gear at least once a week because I am proud of the school I went to, because I'm proud of myself for graduating. But this is the type of shit I had to deal with, and this is why I don't have any white friends, especially from W. Because what do you mean you held a visual for Charlie Kirk? These were the same people that were happy that Trump won that first election that he won. I had to walk around campus next to a whole bunch of white people with MAGA hats on. Do you know how comfortable that is for me? You think I can trust any of those white people that went to this school? So when people assume I have white friends, yes, I get offended. Because that means I would be a coon. And I never want to be labeled one of those. Okay? If I became friends with anybody from that white school, they wouldn't be able to be trusted. I'm sorry. Like, I wouldn't trust them. Because if not them, their family. If not their parents, their grandparents.
There are pale people on this app trying to tell you that they did not do what they did in history. They are rewriting history in our faces. They on this app rewriting history. There is a pale woman trying to blame black people for slavery. Can you believe this? Bitch, if you don't sit your dumb ass down, I hate these pale women, bro. Y'all are terrible. Just loud and wrong. And y'all bitches be the first ones to talk about the patriarchy. Oh my God, the world. You are the problem, bitch. You.
Did you know that white women were 40% of the slave owners in the US? So when black women say they would choose a bear over a white woman, This is one of the many reasons why. And keep in mind, women couldn't own a bank account until the 70s. Women couldn't own their own business until after I was alive. Without having a whole lot of rights, women were still 40% of the slave owners. And if you need more examples, during my time at corporate America, all of my biggest haters and dissenters were all white women, okay? Not the white men, white women, because we were taught that there's only so many positions for women at the top, and we had to fight each other for them. Rather than there being competition between like everyone at the company, women felt like they had to fight between themselves to get those spots. The majority of my biggest bullies in life have been older white women, okay? And a lot of times those have been in work environments where I have been actively pushed down by other women. So the next time you get your panties in a bunch when a black woman says that she trusts a white man over a white woman, just try to remember some of these examples.
Hello again, everyone, and hope you are doing well wherever you're watching this video from. And thank you so much for watching this video up to this end. So yeah, as you have seen from these videos, like, black people are coming out and saying that they won't trust the white people, like, no matter what, they won't trust them, because trusting a white person is very hard. And this is like from history, like the history of the black people. Like, it's just better not to trust them, because, for example, okay, there's this video about a black woman who came out and said that it's hard to work with a white woman, like working with the white woman is very hard. And she was just making a video like about her feelings and what she felt. And instead of this woman coming to ask her like what's wrong, okay, a co-worker of hers just assumed that she was talking about her, but maybe she was talking about another person. So instead of her coming and asking her like what she meant by that, she went to the social media and started saying bad things about her. She started bad mouthing her and saying how it's also hard to work with a black woman and so what. Like, she was saying a lot of things that weren't making sense, but she would have just gone and asked her. Maybe it was just a thing that this woman was doing, but instead of her going to ask her, she just made her own assumptions, and she concluded that the only way that she was going to settle for this is by her going to the social media and bad-mouthing this black woman. So this is how they are, like, rational, like how they act. They are so irrational, like they'll just go and do things that don't even make sense. So yeah, and also you'll see, like, for example, something happens to a black person, you'll see them coming to the streets and saying, oh, Black Lives Matter. They'll be like in the front lines supporting the blacks, saying how like Black Lives Matter, how the black people should be respected, how the black people should be given their own freedom. But when it comes to other things, like, for example, let's say like something is stolen, or they're in a place where someone steals something and a black person like happens to pass by, you'll see that they will twist the blame. Like, they'll say that it is the black person who did it. They'll come and blame that black person. But this black person, even, like, most of the times they don't even know what's happening. They just happen to be passing by, and all of a sudden they're being called thieves just because they are black, just because of their skin color. Like, they just end up being in a problem that they didn't even know about it. You'll see that these people they are racist. Like, 1 minute they're supporting us, the next minute they're not. So yeah, it's very hard, like, for black people to, like, it's very hard for them to trust like a black person. And also, for example, like, you are a friend, like, you are friends with a white person, and you guys are very good friends. Like, you guys tell each other secrets, like, you guys tell each other everything. Like, let's just say, like, you are a best friend to a white person. The moment you guys, like, have a fight, or like the moment you guys just fight over something, even if it's just something small, you'll see that this white person will try their best to make you like seem as the bad guy. Like they'll start spilling out your secrets, they'll start saying bad things about you, they'll be bad mouthing you to people, and they'll be saying how you are bad, how you treated them badly, like how you are such a bad friend. Like they will do their best to make sure that you seem bad in the eyes of others. Like they'll ensure that they make you be the bad person so that you don't get to have other friends. Yeah. On the other hand, like the black person will just like be quiet. Like let's say it's a black girl. She won't go out there trying to badmouth you or anything. Like they'll act like the bigger person here. So you just see that it's hard to trust like the white people, and history proves it, because even in history you'll find that like the whites you'll see that the whites were friends with the black at a point. Like you'll have a white friend, and maybe like the time they were enslaving us, you'll find that maybe a black person is working in the house of a white woman, like a black woman is working in the house of a white woman, and they happen to become friends, like they happen to become close. The moment something goes missing in the house of this woman, the blame will be shifted to the black woman. The moment like maybe the white woman loses her necklace, the first person that they are going to blame is this black woman, and they are friends, and maybe they are even close friends, but they won't care about that. The blame will just be shifted to the black person. They'll be like, it's the black person, no one else. And sometimes it's their kids who took it, but they don't care. They'll just say that it's the black person. So it's really hard to trust these people. Like, trusting the white is really hard for the black. And also, for example, there was a video I saw about this nanny who was working for a white woman. So she was taking care of her baby girl, and this nanny was really good to this girl. Like, she really loved her. She was really treating her well. And this white woman, okay, she trusted the nanny, but because she was like, she saw that her daughter she really loved the nanny. Like, she was afraid that this nanny was going to steal her daughter from her. So though the black woman trusted this white woman. So this white woman, just because she was afraid of the nanny taking her daughter from her, she took her own necklace and she put the necklace in this woman's bag and blamed her for stealing her necklace. So they fired her and they also took her to jail. So just see, like, these are the things that they do to us. Like, she was just she blamed her for something that she literally didn't do it. Like, she didn't even know about, like, that thing, and she made her go to jail for it. So tell me how it's possible for us to trust such people, like a person that's ready to send you to jail because of something that you didn't even know about it, because of something that you didn't even do it, you'd never even thought about such a thing, but they are ready to send you to jail for a mistake that it wasn't even yours in the first place, just because they felt like doing so, just because they felt threatened by you, just because they felt that you will steal their child from them. A child, like, you can have your own child, but they think that you steal their child, that their child loves you. So they go to a length where they send you to jail just to make them happy. So yeah, it's really hard for us to trust these people. And also, these people, like, you will find that, for example, like, you go to, let's say you have a friend who's white and you guys go somewhere and that white friend steals something. When she will be caught, she will say that it's you who stole it and gave it to her. Like, you'll say that she'll just shift the blame to you. It wasn't me, it was her. She made me do it. She threatened me. Like, the blame will be shifted to you. Like, so it's really hard, like, for black people to trust these white people, because these people are snakes. Like, you never know when they will they are like chameleons. They just change their colors. Like they'll just shift blames to you. They'll just say things that you never even did. Like they'll come up with things to make you look bad. Like, yeah, this is how they think of us. So I'm not going to talk much about it. Let me just end this video here. So you guys have seen these videos. I've given you my thoughts, and you guys also have your thoughts. Please share your thoughts with me through the comment section. Tell me what you guys think about all this, and I'll read them, I'll go through them, and I'll also tell you what I think. Like, I'll be replying to you, so let's have a flowing conversation. And also, as usual, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and also don't forget to like this video, and you can also share this video to your friends or family members or whoever you think might be interested in watching this video. So yeah, so let me just end this here and see you next time, and thank you for watching this video.